Hey yo, what's good, speaker? You already know who this is. This is Soldier, and I am back once again with another powerful spiritual real message from Yahweh. And for the few of y'all who keep up with Soldier, man, I gotta holler at y'all directly, man. Yahweh the Father told me to talk to y'all real quick, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm seeing the statistics and I'm seeing we're not fully aligned. You see what I'm saying? Now, first things first, I want to thank you guys so much, for your encouragement. When y'all do encourage me, I want to thank y'all just for your presence alone. Y'all are remaining faithful to Yahweh. And that's what this is about. This ain't about Soldier. This ain't about me at all. This is about Yahweh. When I come through, guys, I'm in full alignment with him. Everything that I'm bringing to you all through my content, it ain't perfect. You see what I'm saying? But Yahweh is leading me straight to his enemies. I'm past the lower levels of messages and stuff. You see? Understand this, guys. And I thank y'all, for staying aligned with me, in my journey. You see? But I want to make it clear. Everything is about Yahweh. And, the reason why y'all came here in the first place is because I've done many messages that may have spoke to your situation. I've done many messages that may have spoke to your situation. But Yahweh wants me to ask y'all this, man. Did y'all move in them when y'all heard them? You see? Now, it's one thing to draw to Yahweh, but he wants y'all to get involved with what he's saying. He wants you to actually obey. You see, that's how you're going to see the miracle for your life. You see, brothers, or if it's a female watching, y'all don't have to say nothing to me all the time and none of that. I thank y'all for your encouragement when y'all come through, and be like, keep going, you know what I'm saying? But I notice it's only in alignment if I say something that's, speaking to your situation or speaking to something that's real on a level of, relate, on a relation type level of your situation. You get what I'm saying? That's the only time I'm really getting thumbs ups in my messages. You know what I'm saying? Is if I'm in alignment with something you're feeling. If I say something and I'm saying it the right way, with the vibration you want for the message, then you will thumb it up. You will share some encouragement when you are led. You see? But is it Yahweh leading you? See, understand this, guys. I'm not like these false teachers. You see, when I teach, I'm teaching, in alignment with Yahweh. You see? Now, with these false prophets, they're going to say something that you want to hear constantly. They coming up with messages, speaking to the chosen. It's demons that know the chosen one situations. You see, and they're going to do messages and make it seem like God and Jesus is speaking to them. They're going to sound so passionate as they're having orgasms in their clothes, like I'm revealing. You see? They're going to do it with a straight face, a total demon giving you what you want to hear, whether it's in audio, you see, or on their stages in their cursed churches and stuff. You see, they're always going to speak in alignment, with what's going to make you thumb the video up, with what's going to make you want to donate every time. You see, that's what the false prophets do. Now, with Soldier, it ain't like that with me. When I speak, you see what I'm saying? I'm moving past the subjects. You see, unless I get called back to the subject. You see, everything keep changing with me until I got more and more deeper to the real truth. Now, I spent a lot of time over the years rebuking demons because these lost ones being used by demons to only irritate my emotions, to only discourage and stuff. You see? So I have been sidetracked through a lot of work. But with me, y'all, you never know what I'm going to say next because everything is aligned with Yahweh. It's not meant to speak to your feelings or emotions here. You see? I'm not built for that. You know what I'm saying? I had to tell these brothers this up in the jail. You know what I'm saying, bro? When you come to the table, bro, understand this. Keep all personal feelings outside of this. You see? Now, emotions get involved, you know, when Yahweh in the midst, when the Holy Spirit in the midst, is different from human emotion. And that's the emotion that takes over when I come through, when the brothers came through, because they kept their emotions at their bunk. You know, we in jail, bro. You know, we can't control nothing, bro. We got to worry about the Most High, bro, and let this emotion take over. You see? And this is what my messages do. You know, if I speak to your situation once, you see, that's what draws you to listen. You see? But I'm going to tell you something that you may have supposed to obey. You see? And did you obey? You see? Because if you're not obeying, you know, if you're not, you know, aligned with Yahweh, that means that, you know, first of all, you listening to false teachers along with me. You're listening to false teachers who feed your emotion something you want to hear. And also in your life, you're not in full alignment. You see, it's something you're doing in your life, you know, that you ain't letting go of. And Yahweh, he want to spend more time with you the way I teach. He want full alignment in your personal life. You see, it's something that you're doing. And this is why I only get thumbs ups, you know, at certain times when I do certain messages according to the alignment of what y'all dealing with. I'm seeing it in the statistics. And Yahweh wanted me to let y'all know this, man. You know, this is real, guys. If y'all want to be favored, you see, if you want a miracle, you got to get in full alignment with Yahweh. It shows it all throughout scriptures. You see what I'm saying? You see, anybody that wanted something from Yeshua, they had to obey specific commands at times. You see what I'm saying? You know, they had to show faith. You see, they had to show that true faith in alignment with him and find him. You see, because he was on the move with his message. He was on the move. All throughout scriptures, y'all, it show alignment with Yahweh to see the miracle. You got to be aligned with his truth. You see, even if it's what you don't want to hear, you know, you got to participate in that if you know it's the solid, real truth. You see, I'm showing y'all demons transforming all this stuff, but ain't nobody thumbing up that. That's because you're not in alignment fully in your life with Yahweh. Y'all still battling with demons. You're still dealing with a demon. It's a spirit in you. And this is why I got to rebuke that spirit in the name of Yeshua right now. Come up off of them in the name of Yeshua. Whatever spirit you are battling with, may it be loosed. And angels of Yahweh capture these demons around the chosen ones. You see? And cut them with swords of fire and cast them to hell in the name of Yeshua. Off the fruit of these people that's real, that's keeping up with me, so they can be aligned with what I'm teaching. Yahweh, let it be done right now. In the name of Yeshua. You see? And this is, I'm talking about, it's a demon on you. That demon don't want this truth to get out. You got to get that spirit off of you of unalignment. It's a spirit that got you unaligned. I don't know what it is, but I already know I spoke on it. This is why y'all following me. You see? But then when I talk about the demons and the level I'm on with Yahweh, y'all, that demon in you ain't gonna receive that truth. That demon in you ain't gonna support that truth. That demon in you gonna be like, oh, this again? I want to hear that. I want to hear this. Oh, that again? And then eventually you're just gonna leave. This is what's been going on. This is why my numbers look like this. Because all the lost ones, they align with demons. You see? But for the few of y'all who real, y'all ain't follow me to this new channel for nothing, man. And it's all about alignment. All through the scriptures, it shows Yahweh moves on alignment. If you want a miracle to happen, you see, this is real. You know, if you study them, I can use many examples. Whenever the people got involved in alignment and put their personal life aside and just moved, that's when Yahweh moved. You see? But people who is not aligned with Yahweh, they piss the real prophets off like me. They piss the real chosen speakers off like me. It irritates my soul greatly. This is why I understand why Moses got upset with the people and hit the rock. Because they were standing around him murmuring and complaining. Many of them wanted to go back to Egypt because the walk was too great. You know, their hearts weren't in line with Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? They was focused on personal things. And Moses was aligned with Yahweh, trying to focus. And it pissed him off. You see? And it's all about alignment, to set the people free from Egypt. You know, they had to all get together and say, F the Pharaoh, we got to trust Moses. You see, but back then it was different for them. You see, they saw that battle that they had. You know, they saw the battle with the Pharaoh and Moses. You know what I'm saying? So the people knew, oh, Yahweh with Moses. You see, so let us bounce. You see? In these last days, the lost ones, in these last days, the lost ones, they got to see something, you know, to fully be aligned with Yahweh. You see, this is real, because the people saw something. They saw a miracle. They saw when the staff, one of them slaves saw when the staff, you know what I'm saying, of Moses ate Pharaoh snakes. When his guards turned to, you know that's that part in the Bible when Moses, you know, and Pharaoh got into that battle with the staffs, and they both turned into snakes, and you know Moses' staff won. Somebody, you know, Moses' snake won. Somebody was in the crowd that saw that, so they was telling people, you know what I'm saying, you know, somebody who was a slave saw that, and they was telling people. You see. So it spread it like Moses powerful, Yahweh with him, you know, and that's why they followed him, you know what I'm saying, in the first place. And this is what these lost ones need to see in these last days, yo. You see? Yahweh wants y'all to show belief, yo, before you even see anything. You see? Yahweh wants y'all to show the belief here, guys, for y'all see anything. You know, show it in your life before you see anything coming from Soldier. You see? And it's just so much I can speak on alignment. You know, you can research the story of the when they had to march around the walls of Jericho. You see, when they marched around the walls of Jericho, you know, they had to march for a while, for a couple of days, but Yahweh gave them instructions. It was all about alignment. You see, for the walls to fall, then Yahweh moved. He don't do no miracles unless people are fully aligned with him. You see what I'm saying? And the scripture said it was going to be like this, y'all, where in these last days, you know, people seeking for a sign. You see? And bear with me, y'all. My Bible ain't open through nothing I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm just flowing with the Holy Spirit. But it said it was going to be like this, you know, in these last days. You know, this is a wicked last day where the people, they seek signs. You see? And if you don't show them the signs, they won't. You know what I'm saying? The demons know this secret. This is why they giving y'all the signs in their message you want. They giving you the emotional signs. You see? Speaking about your situation, because it's a demon. They know everything that's going on with the stress that we deal with when we chosen and all that. You see, so they're going to speak according to that. You know, in this last generation, you know, all the lost ones, you know, the church taught the cursed ones, the lost ones, how to seek a sign, yo. Y'all been my worst enemy since I got here, for all these people talking about they love the Most High, yo. They done came to judge me and seeking signs in me. You see? And with the fruit of y'all who real, it's different, yo. You get what I'm saying? It's different. You see, Yahweh want to show y'all something different, yo. You see? Over here, show belief, yo. Get interactive. Me, I gotta share these shows directly to who I'm exposing myself. Ain't nobody even trying to do that. You see? But if I'm in line with what somebody's saying, then I get a thumb up and stuff. This how it is in these last days. You know? But if you want to see a miracle with me, listening to my stuff, you got to be in alignment, or else you'll never see a miracle. You see? And never judge a book by its cover. Y'all already passed that. This is why Yahweh want me to do this for y'all. He ain't mad at y'all. I'm not mad at y'all. For the few of y'all who real, you know, this the only thing y'all missing. Yahweh wants y'all in full alignment. You see? When you see me uploading something about a demon, they eyes turning slit. It's about to get real crazy. I'm about to show you a lady preaching, yo, and you can see the water floating in her mouth. All this white stuff in her mouth. And then she recorded it in low quality and done this in several videos. And in full speed, if you don't watch it in slow motion, you can't see it. In full speed, this demon sounds so powerful, like the Most High giving her messages. But I'm seeing her eyes turn slit with sperm going in her mouth. I'm about to show you the video. And how is that not getting any traction from the people that's talking about they love the Most High? How is that not getting any thumbs up? That's because it's demons in this bitch, and I got to rebuke them in the name of Yeshua. Peace be still in my works. This for Yahweh, man. You see? If wasn't nobody here, yo, you know, I'm the type, yo, I understand the greats, you know what I'm saying? Especially Yeshua, you know what I'm saying? He didn't really want to be around people. I understand that fully. You see, because they was like this, you know. This is why he respected the people that show faith and come to him. You see, off showing faith. And there were certain things you just gotta do in alignment. You gotta do it, whether you want to do it or not. You see? And with this work, guys, you know, Yahweh wanted me to let y'all know, you know, y'all in alignment. The only thing y'all missing is full alignment. And it's spirits. This is why I had to rebuke them. You see what I'm saying? And if you thumb these shows up, you know, for Yahweh, you're doing it for him. When I come through with the exposures or any show, even if it ain't speaking to your situation, if you really in line with Yahweh, you would thumb it up. You see what I'm saying? We need more interaction. You know what I'm saying? If you really love Yahweh over here, yo, you may ain't got no money. I ain't trying to take your money like no false prophet. You see? You know? But if you tell me your direct situation right now with what you're dealing with, you know, under the comment, for any one of y'all who the 10 subs, you know, a lot of these people are fake ones, you know what I'm saying? And y'all coming with fake encouragement. Y'all ain't gonna never say nothing. So it may only be like 5 people that's real. If you 5 people tell me your situation, you know, in the comment, I can give you the ultimate message. And all you got to do is move in it. And that's all you need to hear from me. You see? That's it. If you're not going to thumb up nothing else, you know, that's it. You know? But if you truly align with Yahweh, you know what I'm saying, you're going to thumb up everything that I do. Everything I'm doing is from Yahweh. I'm seeing what he sees. You see, I see the hearts of the people, what they want. I speak against what you want. This is why we ain't vibing like that. And I'm just starting to think, motherfuckers really don't believe me at all like that. Like, I don't need no fake support. I don't need no pity or none of that. You see? Just show Yahweh alignment in your life here and help this work out. If you thumb it up, I'm telling you, Yahweh wanted to let y'all know he gonna give y'all miracles for that. You see, y'all helping this work to be seen by lost souls. The demon of unalignment, you know, is the reason why my work ain't going forward. Y'all got a responsibility here, guys. You see? If you in a wheelchair and you can't walk or none of that, if you can't see watching my stuff, you see what I'm saying? I'm telling you, yo, when my miracle come, Yahweh wanted me to let you know this. When my vision come to pass, you see, somebody gonna get up and walk. Somebody that's blind gonna be able to see. Anybody that's aligned with me, when my miracle come, great things gonna happen for you. Even before then, if you help with the work. I'm only talking to the few of y'all who real, who can handle the message, who can handle the conviction, man. Now, with that being said, I thank y'all as well, you know, for making it this far on this new channel, man. Just stay tuned, man. You know, if you're real. If not, I do this with nobody watching me. You see? Because we all gonna get fully aligned, you know, regardless. You know, if you ain't aligned with me from your heart now, we all gonna get aligned regardless in the tribulation, period. You see? But me, I'm already be straight. You see? If you get in alignment now, you see miracles gonna happen, guys. Even if you don't understand the full level I'm on with Yahweh. I've done so many messages, I can't even number them, you know. I've done over 3,000, and then I can't even show y'all my proof. Because they shut down my old channel, and then Yahweh told me to shut down this most recent one. So now I'm starting over again. And this new channel is about full alignment. I don't really want to hear nothing personal. You see, if you're dealing with something right now, let me know. If you're really going through something, don't play with me. Don't message me about nothing personal, about no success or none of that. If you're dealing with a demon or something, only message me about that and be ready to get it off you. You see? Hopefully demons got off of y'all by me doing this message, because it's a demon why certain messages not getting thumbed up. It's supposed to be 10 likes here if you came to this new channel. So this is from Yahweh. This ain't even from me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at anyone. You know, I'm going to keep going regardless, because Yahweh been taking care of me before anyone came. You see? And it's real, guys. Help this work, man. You see what I'm saying? And be aligned with your life, man. Just thumb this stuff up and listen at least. You know what I'm saying? Don't wait for somebody to speak to you what you want to hear. That's how the devil trick you. I just gave y'all jewels as well on how Yahweh operates, man. You see what I'm saying? All throughout the scriptures, it shows alignment, man. Let me get up out of here for this end up being too long, man. My mouth getting dry and everything, man. I got some packages I'm waiting on as well. You see? For the few of y'all who really loyal to Yahweh, man, I had to make this clear to y'all if I move further. When you see this nasty demon upload, don't play with me, man. Thumb that up. You see? The demons don't want this truth to get out. And me, y'all, ain't no demons in me. Only thing the demons can do is make me fall weak at times. You see? But since the jail, y'all, Yahweh took a major demon off me, and they can't make me serve them. You know, they can't enter me to use my body and none of that shit. You see? And they scared for this truth to get out. And if you're not aligned with it, this truth I'm showing you is so powerful, yo. These demons rule this world. You see, if you're still dealing with a spirit on you, I rebuke it in the name of Yeshua. It's gonna fight against what I'm saying. I'm showing you ancient shit, yo. These demons don't want you to see. And Yahweh gonna protect me through it, because I don't fear shit. And he's showing me them with their eyes slitting and nutting and having orgasms on TV. And I'm gonna keep showing it. It's your man Soldier checking out, man. Lions in the camp, man. I'm out. If you ain't real, man, after this, just leave. I'm out.